Salut à tous. Alors si aujourd'hui c'est possible de filmer avec des appareils photo et que le cinéma a pu se démocratiser, c'est parce qu'à un moment quelqu'un a eu l'idée d'adapter des objectifs cinéma à des DSLR. Et bien cette personne, je vais vous la présenter. Je m'appelle Jean Garacci, je suis réalisateur et fondateur de Nouvelle Ère. Allez, c'est parti.
Back in 2009, I had a little bit of information that a new type of camera was going to be coming out that didn't have a mirror. And because it didn't have a mirror, I knew that I could make an adapter to put proper cinema lenses on this camera. My intention is that people would use it as a crash cam. I had no way of knowing though that as budgets went down, that camera was no longer a crash camera. It became a C camera, a B camera, even the A camera. And then pretty big movies were being shot on DSLRs, and a lot of it was because they could use professional cinema lenses on the little body. The little adapter that I made way back in 2009 turned out to be a hit, and we got a call one day from the marketing director of Zeiss. He said, "Hey, would you consider selling our products?" And I said, "I don't know anything about sales," but he said, "Buy a lens, we'll see how it goes." But then in 6 months' time, we'd sold more Zeiss compact primes than anybody else in the country. And before I knew it, he started telling other people, "I got this guy in this little tiny room." And we got people who were calling us up saying, "Hey, you want to sell matte boxes, you want to sell tripods, you want to sell cameras?" And the company just kept growing and growing from there, and now it's been 15 years. My name's ILLYA FRIEDMAN. My field of expertise is probably anything involving light and cameras. Through a series of unplanned changes in my life, I ended up opening a camera shop, and here we are today. Hot Rod Cameras is a camera shop, but it's not like any other camera shop out there. You have to know that we exist. And once you find that we exist, usually you don't want to go anywhere else. We like to help people, and the way that you help people is you make a meaningful impact on their lives. It might sound simple, but that's why I do it. My best advice to someone who's young and just beginning, if you're an entrepreneur or a filmmaker, a camera person, an inventor, is to really try to get your headspace right, because figuring out your core values, what really matters to you, that's how you're going to go forward. I always try to learn from other people's mistakes because I feel like life is too short for me to make all the mistakes. What I need to do is to get as much real life knowledge as possible, which changes the way that my mind thinks and changes the way that I can approach each day. I think it's really important that when you go through life, you can't worry about what other people think. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't give a shit about what anyone thinks about you, because that just takes away your time, your effort, and your ability to really go for what's important. Am I deriving value, and am I having meaningful connections with other humans? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like if you're not having good connections with people, if you're not really making good relationships, then what are we doing this for anyway?
Merci à ILLYA pour tout ce qu'il nous a partagé, et je vous dis à la semaine prochaine pour un nouvel épisode.